Hi, it's Adam from Reality Manifestation, and within this video, I'm going to be going through how visualization works for achieving your goals. Unlike our conscious mind, which is basically anything that we're consciously aware of, which uses logic and reasoning to determine what something means and what actions to take, the subconscious mind communicates through feeling and emotion. And another way to communicate with the subconscious mind by using the conscious mind is through visualization, because our subconscious minds can't tell the difference between something that we vividly imagine and something that we actually experience. And once you start to tell your subconscious mind that something's important and you start to believe in it, a part of our mind called the reticular activating system, or the RAS for short, will start scanning all around you for all the bits of information, all the different stimuli, sounds, sensations that's too much for our conscious minds to handle. And you'll start to consciously realize opportunities that were always all around you, or if you go into a new situation, you'd be much more likely of spotting new opportunities related to your goals, because now your subconscious mind with the RAS is flagging to your conscious awareness that this is important, pay attention, whereas in comparison, it could be flagging it out and keeping it outside of your conscious awareness. Now that I've gone through some theory, I'm going to go through some practical steps you can start applying to get the most out of your visualizations for achieving your goals. So one overlooked and quite easy step to follow is before you go to visualize, make sure you're in a deep, relaxed state, as this naturally helps synchronize different aspects of our minds and helps put us into a brainwave state that's more open for the subconscious mind to make it easier to reprogram. And because of the change in state of mind or state of consciousness, you'll also find your visualizations and what I'm about to go through will be more vivid and much more powerful. So the first step you want to follow is to get into a deep, relaxed state, which using meditation is ideal for. So if you were to use meditation, just as you're starting to feel you're in a deep, relaxed state and your mind is calm, you then want to move on to step 2, which is visualizing the goal you're wanting to achieve. But I'm going to break this step down so you can get more out of it, so different ways so you can find out how, for yourself, what style of visualization works best for you. As not everyone responds the same way to the same kinds of visualizations. For example, some people respond better actually focusing more on the sounds of what they're visualizing or reliving an experience from the past rather than the visual image itself. Or some people feel and re-experience a visualization, a past memory much more powerfully through focusing on the touch or the sensation of the experience, or with visualizing a future goal being achieved, focusing on the touch or the sensations rather than the actual visual image itself. So to help discover this for yourself, we're going to go through what's called submodalities, and a great reference for finding more about this is from a book by Tony Robbins called Awaken the Giant Within, which originates from NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming. So to simplify what submodalities are for within this context, is that basically it's how we are representing an experience, a person, a belief about something within our minds, how we are internally representing it based from our 5 senses. So from what I was mentioning previously, how some people will feel and experience a memory more powerfully if they focus more on the sound or the touch of the sensation rather than the visual image itself. So now I'm going to take you through a quick exercise which will help you discover what kind of submodalities work best for you so you get more out of your future visualizations, because we'll all favour either being more visual, auditory, which is basically sound, or kinesthetic, which is basically touch. So now either take a past experience, a memory that you really enjoyed, or a goal you want to achieve that you could see yourself achieving in the somewhat near future. And what I want you to do is to take that image within your mind, and we're going to practice now making some changes to that experience using submodalities, and if possible, getting pen and paper and write this down so you can discover for yourself which submodalities work best for you. So a good indicator already, if you've taken a really powerful memory that you can feel very easily, you're likely already feeling this memory powerfully because you're applying submodalities, likely on a subconscious level, that you feel powerfully already. So with this memory, starting off more visual based, is it brightly in colour, or is it in black and white? Is it like a movie? Are you interacting? Are people moving? Or is it like a still image? Now experiment for a moment by making the image closer to you and brighter. Does this increase the intensity or decrease it? If it was a still image, by making people interacting, moving within it, or vice versa if it already was, making it a still image, does this strengthen the experience or weaken it? Take a moment, you may want to pause the video, experiment with this, and write it down. And now that you've had a moment to pause the video, also try speeding the image up and slowing it down, and see if that also helps increase or decrease the intensity. If you find none of these have made that much of an impact, maybe you're not very visual based and you'll find the next submodalities more powerfully. And maybe if you've struggled with visualizations within the past, or you haven't got much from them, maybe you're about to find out why. Okay, now moving on to more auditory based, taking the same memory or experience, now focus more on the sounds of either achieving the goal if you're focusing on an experience in the future, or if you're reliving a past memory and experience, focusing on the sounds of the experience. What sounds can you hear? Do you get more intensity from either hearing what you are saying or the sounds of others? Now focus on increasing the volume. Does this increase the intensity? And decreasing and lowering the volume as well. What impact does this have on the experience? And you should also play with the tonality people are using. Are they using assertive tonalities? Is it clear? Are they more calm? Play about with these different tonalities and volumes with this experience, and again write it down on the impact on how it has on you reliving this experience or feeling the sensations of already achieving your goal. After you've had a moment to experiment with this, also increase or reduce the speed and the tempo of the sounds or what people are saying as well. Have an experiment with these. Pause the video if you need to for a moment. Now coming back, for those of you who pause the video, we're now going to move on to kinesthetic, which is more touched and feeling based. So now again, with the same experience, focusing on touch and sensations this time, what is the temperature you can feel during this experience? Is it hot or is it cold? Can you feel textures around you? Are they rough? Are they smooth? Can you feel much pressure? Can you feel much weight? If you can feel weight, is it heavy? Is it light? So have a play with these different sensations that I've just described and see how they change the experience. So again, changing the temperature, the pressure that you can feel, the weight if it's heavy, or if it's light. What emotions or feelings can you feel within your body? Are you feeling happy, excited? Can you feel any particular sensations within your body? Again, pause the video to have a moment to experience and play about with these different sensations and write down how they make you feel and how it alters the experience. After experimenting with these different submodalities and writing it down, you should now be much more aware of whether focusing on visual, auditory or kinesthetic will have the most impact for you, or whether it's a combination of the two, or what aspects of all three that you should be focusing on to get the most out of your visualizations, or creating experiences and sensations of already achieving your goals. So to quickly recap, you want to get yourself into a deep, relaxed state, which meditation is ideal for this. And now that you're aware of what submodalities work best for you, you want to visualize the goal that you're wanting to achieve and experience by applying these submodalities to make it feel more real to you, like you've already achieved it. And another technique you can use that will help you get the most out of your day is when you have an action plan, a plan for your day of what you're wanting to achieve. In the morning, before you go to do any task, when possible, visualize yourself already going through the day, achieving everything, and having a great day, and you'll see for yourself what impact this has on the quality of your day and how much more that you will achieve. I hope you found this video useful. If you could like, and if you haven't already, if you could subscribe. Also share this with anyone who you'd know would benefit from learning more about visualization and the different submodalities. And comment down below what submodalities you found for yourself that work best for you. I hope you found this video useful, and I shall see you soon.